Hello, my wonderful people. This week, Bunny and I met with the Arson Kingdom to talk about the gods and the goddesses, to share their wisdom. They didn't seem quite convinced, though. Also, only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed, so if you enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. Bye-bye! Yes, hello!
We got sidetracked.
You're the
You were saying.
emperor, or...
We're gonna say royalty for now.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to... So, your whole thing is fire and burning stuff, right?
It's more the aesthetic of fire. It is also more of if someone decides to attack
Yeehaw.
us, or they decide, or Cinnamon, get off of my horse. Ember is
Okay,
mine.
fine. Okay, don't kill me. Please.
I'm not gonna repeat the name of your horse. Anyway. Anyway. Yes, it is the Arson Kingdom. Things tend to go on fire. But look, if you look at the top of our castle, it's covered in snow. So we're not all arson.
We are fast.
Are you ever gonna have a
we
ceiling?
appreciate
Void.
loyalty. No. Because the thing is,
Yes.
our kingdom's philosophy is like fire. If you have our loyalty and you help us, and if you feed the fire, then the fire will keep going and it will help you back, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing with the kingdom. If you help the fire, it will help you. It
Oh,
won't hurt you, I promise.
so are you a hybrid?
I am not, as far as I'm aware.
Okay. Cinnamon, are you a hybrid?
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know how to know. So.
I think most of us in the Arson Kingdom are just we don't know really a ton.
That's
We are very confused people.
We're not very confused people. We just don't choose to focus on what we are. We focus on what we decide to do.
I just wanted to... Have you ever heard of the Wither?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's a god, and I think you should read about him. Actually, I think you should read about my goddess.
The little I know about the Wither, it doesn't seem to be good.
Yeah, he wasn't particularly a good
aren't gods
person.
supposed to be good people? Aren't they supposed to help you? I don't think withers, from what I've heard, they tend to destroy things. And while the arson I do approve of, destroying things without any
destroying things.
Well, my goddess is good. She's a good... Our goddess, I presume, now that I'm introducing her
I don't
to
know.
everyone.
I'm gonna say your goddess. I'm not gonna say our goddess.
Okay.
You haven't told me anything. I don't trust people I don't know.
That's reasonable, I suppose. But, she's great, and I have books about her. And I probably have a book about the Wither somewhere in my library. I'm sorry. I really like your patterns on your walls. I think they're nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
there's
this is
patterns
Bunny,
on the
my
walls?
advisor. Bunny is also a reporter.
Hello, Bunny.
So,
Oh, that?
A reporter on what specifically?
everything.
Anything. Yeah, pretty much.
Everything?
So if you see her in your kingdom, don't worry. She's just being a reporter. Well, anyways, I think sometime you should visit my temple. If I'm not there, you can just leave a message for me in my offering box. But I think it's really important to
Okay.
your kingdom if you learn. At least try to learn,
I'll think about it. Maybe I'll stop by sometime.
Yeah, I think, stopping by is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Firefly, don't just leave. Say thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for having us. I much appreciate your warm things. Also, these things are quite dangerous if you climb up them. See, if you go like this, you can hurt yourself.
Yeah, they seem to just keep growing. We keep trying to trim them back. It's not going too well, but we'll figure out a way. We've been working on ways to fix it.
Oh,
Thank you
good.
for stopping by.
Good to hear.
Thank you. I hope to see you at my temple.
Yep, I'll probably see you soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi. How are you? Oh wait,
Right
you're
here.
upstairs. Alright.
Whew.
Okay.
Well, today, or recently, I got a letter in the mail from the Arson Kingdom. And I think they're ready to learn about the Wither God.
Ooh. I'll give that back to you. You put it in a keepsafe.
Yes. I do tend to keep everything that is given to me.
It's good.
But oh, there you are. This is the book I'll be showing them. You don't have to read it all right now. But it shares information. Oh. I'll just put that in there.
I'll definitely come back to this.
Yeah, it's kind of long.
Definitely. Yeah.
But
I
I have
my notebook, so
good.
got all my notes. Ready to take some as well.
They know you're a reporter, right? Or
Yeah. We established that last time when I was going around with you. We established that I was a reporter and I would just sort of be around.
good. Oh, I'm kind of nervous. I know I've talked to them before, but last time they didn't really seem to trust me. I think that's something really important we need to work on today. I mean, I don't think we'll ever trust them. They kind of seem a little shady, but we do need to build trust. So they trust us, so they will believe us when we tell them things.
Very, very true.
They should be about on their way now.
Right.
Should we welcome them at the gates?
I feel like we should welcome them at the gates.
Okay. Oh, it's kind of dark. I hope they get back here safely.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of them, but I wouldn't wish them harm, you know.
Death. Oh, yes, of course. Of course not. We'd never want to wish anyone harm.
Of course not.
If you follow me with your horses, you can take them up to the stables.
We have a
There are
stable.
stables. You guys have upgraded since the last time I was here.
Well, it's
Up
more
here?
like a stable, but
You know what? That's okay. Hello, how's it going?
I'm dying.
good. How's your kingdom
Who's
been?
dying? Okay. It's been going pretty well. We've been building up a little bit, you know. We're trying to get the castle finished.
Oh,
Or Cinnamon's trying to get the castle finished. I can't build very well. We all know this. Ow. Yeah, no, we're all doing great. We're getting along wonderfully.
well, I got your note in my offering box, and so here we are.
Yeah.
I appreciate you reaching out. It was very nice of you. I have pet
yeah,
bees now.
Yeah, we're curious. We're curious about all this god stuff, you know?
I have bees now. They're sleeping though, so you can't talk to them.
Oh, okay. Do
Uh,
you normally talk to the bees?
Well, they don't really talk back. They're bees. Don't be silly.
Anyway, yeah, we're here to talk about the god stuff.
Oh yes.
You mentioned it at the fair a while back.
I did, and then I visited your castle as well.
Yeah, wasn't weird at all. We found it very, very comforting to know that we had such nice people living nearby.
Oh, I'm glad. It kind of seemed you were like a little suspicious of me, but I don't want to make any assumptions.
No. Don't. Yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah. Okay. So last time we were talking,
Mhm.
you mentioned a few people. You mentioned the Wither most of the time when you were at the Arson Castle, and then later we went and talked to Swampette, and they were telling us about the Elder Guardian.
Oh,
Do you have any more information on those two? Because those are the only two I remember you mentioning, but
well,
remember
I
you were saying
do
there was,
have
like, one specific god that we should all like worship or something. I don't know.
the Wither, because the Wither likes fire, and Arson means fire, and you're the Fire Kingdom, so I feel like it matches your
Good point.
vibes. You can read that book if you'd like.
You know what? That's warranted. Okay. The beginning. Centuries ago, when the world was bare, there lived a single goddess with power more divine than stars in the night sky. She ruled a world of nature. The flowers stretched to the sun, the water flowed, the leaves fell gently to the ground, careful not to make a sound. The world was nature, the world was peace. Though her world was beautiful, it was also lonely. She had no one to share the beauty with, nobody to tell stories to. She wanted to create somebody, so she did. She created wonderful and unique gods and creatures for the gods to rule. First, she created the Evoker, the god of the enchanted forest. He brought upon beautiful creatures that were more wonderful than anything the goddess had ever seen. They moved with intelligence and grace, each creature so unique from one another, but still working and living together. However, she was still lonely, as the Evoker and his creatures never really left the forest, so she created the Wither, the god of fire. Through with him came fire creatures that would often burn down forests on accident. This caused conflict between the Evoker and the Wither, and it upset the goddess as she wanted peace and tranquility. So she gave the Wither a land of fire called the Nether. The conflict ceased and the land fell back into silence. Now that the Wither has his own realm, only visiting when they needed the goddess's power. She was still lonely. Her gods only wanted her for her power, but she would not give up on her quest for somebody, so she soon created the Ender Dragon, the god of Ender. The Ender Dragon had few creatures, but they were so strange and new. Endermen had the ability to teleport, and the Shulkers had the ability to float objects. They were some of the goddess's most powerful creations yet. But the best one was the dragon herself. She flew with such elegance and grace. She was beautiful, she was gorgeous, but also cold. She did not seem to want to be the goddess's somebody. She wanted to be alone with her creatures as she feared others would try to take her power away. The goddesses hated how insecure yet conceited the dragon was and granted her a realm, the End. She was once again lonely. She would not give up. No matter how many gods she had to create, she would find her somebody, at all costs. Then she created the Elder Guardian, the god of the ocean. He also brought with him beautiful creatures that flew through her once lonely rivers. The rivers and oceans were brought alive, fish with the most wonderful assortment of colors and patterns. The Elder Guardian was not a great god. He summoned guardians that would kill his own fish, his own creatures, to feed himself. He soon created 2 more of himself, much against the goddess's protests. To avoid conflict, the goddess left the Elder Guardians alone, as they only affected the sea. She said she would not give up, but even a divine power can only take so much heartbreak. As a final resort, she created. Is this meant to be is this meant to be readable? Is there
what language or thing? What is that?
It seems the book is unfinished.
Oh my, that that happens sometimes. And like these books, these old books, sometimes, they get lost in translation. But do not fret, we have more books for you to read.
There are more books.
Yeah, but after you read them, I'll be able to share more information. As my brain is much bigger than a book.
Wait,
I'd hope it was.
it opens every time.
What is?
It opens every time.
Okay. Oh wow, this is okay.
I'm sorry.
The Wither. No, you're fine. The Wither. After the goddess's Oh wait, I can't read today. The Wither. After the goddess realized how lonely she truly was, she created the Wither. He was the god of flames, bringing upon creatures of fire. The Wither was a quiet leader. He did not lead with tyranny, because he barely led at all. His people roamed free amongst the land. The creatures of fire would often leave destruction in their wake, not always purposefully. They burned forest upon forest to the ground. However, the Wither was blind to the chaos his people brought. He would often just write in his journals and have tea with the goddess. Again, he was quiet, but sometimes he would lose his temper, but that didn't happen often. One day, he could no longer ignore the pain his people had caused as he got a declaration of war from the Evoker. He was angry, his peacefulness was disturbed, so he gathered his forces and sought to destroy every creature in his path. When the goddess heard of the terrible war amongst the creatures she loved, she was devastated, but she knew she had to solve the problem herself before more lives were lost. She created the Nether, another realm built for fire. With forests that could not burn and lava lakes spread across the world, they could do no harm. The creatures built structures, fortresses stretched wide, and bastions reached to the skies. And the overworld's fires soon burned out, and the forest creatures hid back away to be rarely seen. Huh.
Yes, I wouldn't say the Wither was a bad guy. He had temper problems. So, and he liked his peace with the goddess. They were quite close. But when he lost his temper, that's the goddess didn't really
never
enjoy that. So he was locked away into the Nether. Well, not really locked away. He could come back if he wanted to, but
does he just choose not to?
Well, now he can't.
Oh, I had one last question. I had one. Oh,
Bye.
great. I had one last question. So last time you were at the Arson Castle, you kept looking at the bricks on the walls, and Cinnamon gave you one of the bricks. I'm pretty sure. You seemed very interested in it, and I was kind of wondering why, because it seemed a little, not weird, just a little odd, you know?
Well, you see, I like to collect relics. I can't tell you where I put my relics, of course, because
Yeah, no, I
that'd
get
be
it.
silly.
I get it. I understand.
But I like to collect them because
Oh, jeez.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't have the best memory. Doesn't make me a very good keeper of the temple, but we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah.
So
we don't
sometimes these relics remind me of the good times, like the relics from the fair I went to, because I won a prize.
Mm-hmm.
So I just
Oh,
like
did
to
you?
keep them. Yes. I promise I didn't have any bad intentions. I wasn't gonna clone your castle. That would be not how that works. I know that in the book you just read, the Wither seems like a bad guy, and you might seem like, oh, I don't really want to worship that fella. He seems kind of.
I mean, I don't really want to worship anyone, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'd have to be a little more convinced than a few books, to be completely honest. He seems interesting. Seems like an interesting story, but
He was. You know, I can do you a favor if you'd like.
what do you mean by favor?
In the book, it mentioned that the Wither wrote journals.
Yeah.
I could look for them for you, or we could look for them together.
Do you think you know where they are? Are they even real? Is this entire thing even real?
Well, to be honest, I don't know if the journals are real. The goddess is real. I know of that. I can promise
May
you
I
that.
ask how you know?
No. You know, I'm pretty sure the Arson Kingdom, or the Arson Empire, probably has their own secrets. Am I not allowed to have mine?
What? No, it's okay. No, you're fine. We don't necessarily have any
Oh,
secrets.
it's raining.
Most of it is generally known. We just kind of enjoy a little bit of chaos every once in a while if it's warranted. An eye for an eye deal. You know that.
Yes, Well, do you want to learn about the Invoker? I found his book a bit ago.
To be honest, I'm kind of curious about this goddess you keep talking about, because you keep saying the goddess. But like, there's not much information about her, is there?
Okay, well, I'm gonna have
seems-
to pull this off the top
She
of my
seems
head.
pretty important for having this little information in the books I've read of, like, what, 18 pages? She's only been just kind of mentioned and not really talked about.
Yeah, well, you see, the problem is, I mentioned my little memory thing, and
Yeah?
I really can't find her book.
Okay.
So that's why I haven't really shared much information about her, because I'm not really sure where her book went. And I only have the two gods. I only have the Wither book and the Evoker book, and I'm working on trying to find the others, but I have a lot of books to go through.
If you need any supplies or any help from the Arson Empire, you're always welcome, you know?
Thank you. I feel like if I ever do find the Wither's journals, I'll make sure to let you know. And
Awesome.
the only place I can think of where they would be is the tea garden.
The tea garden?
Yes, it's a goddess's tea garden.
Oh, I thought you had it. I was confused.
The goddess really enjoyed her tea. It's probably not tea consumable by humans.
Oh, wait. So you've met her?
No.
I thought you just... Never mind.
Well, the books tell me of the tea. I will just have to find the tea garden. I'm not sure where it would be, though. We could go on an adventure and find the tea garden. That would be fun.
We could.
Hmm.
Maybe one day.
Anything else I would... The Wither's kind of one of those mysterious ones. Like, I think I know more about the Evoker or the Elder Guardian. Maybe not the Elder Guardian.
I know we've heard a little bit more about the Elder Guardian from Swamp Pet because they worship.
Yeah, Swampette
the
is
Elder Guardian.
a devoted follower of the Evoker, which I think is just lovely. I personally,
you guys get along.
Yes, I'd say so. Swampette says she is one of my friends, so I believe that is getting along.
Yeah.
Now, I did want to
That
ask you
is
about
nice.
something. I hear amongst the whispers of the world,
Oh.
I hear about a lot of things. Anyways,
Okay.
I hear there's going to be a Valentine's ball at the Ocean Kingdom.
Really?
Yes, and I would like to go. Are you going to go? Are you and your kingdom
I
going?
honestly wasn't even aware that this was happening, but I think it would be fun.
Well, I will talk to Bumble to make sure to invite you all. But it is water, so I hope you're not, like, allergic or something.
No, it's not. No, we're not. None of us are allergic.
Okay.
Bunny, how you doing? You've been awfully quiet.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I've just been taking some like notes.
Oh,
Ooh,
writing
you should
down
talk about your
some
reporter
stuff.
business.
yeah,
As
we'd
a
love to hear about it.
reporter.
We'd love to hear more about it. We haven't heard a ton
So
from you
currently the little area has not been yet done, but I've been going around taking notes about everything that's been going on in the land, around here or some things around yours. Though I haven't really seen you guys whenever I'm around there, but I do have plenty of notes on you guys. So
Oh,
there will definitely be a paper coming out shortly after I build the little thing that I can sell them for.
okay. So it sounds
it will
good.
be all good. It will be all good things, of course, of course. Never gonna hurt anyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I've heard about Ash's thought of the goddess and stuff. What about you guys? How do you think about it?
I don't know. I'm really-
Okay.
Kind of
They're just kind of.
What-
They're just.
honestly, if I'm being honest, what really is on my mind right now is what the text means on the 12th page in this book. And what language that is, because like
You know what? I also am curious about
like
that.
that's just like that's the only thing that's really been on, like, this is all like a lot for me to take in, but it's just like I'm really curious about like what that means.
So two fireflies in my knowledge, that's just basically like scribbled out pages, and the rest of it is currently unknown, as the rest of the book is just not
Is it missing?
here anymore. We have
Yeah.
to go find it. We currently don't know the location of it, so that's all we have. We have tried to decipher this text, but we have had no luck in doing so. We have tried many different languages, even
Oh,
the
thank you.
enchantment table language, but still nothing. We still try, but again, nothing comes to light.
Yeah, this is all just a lot to take in.
Bunny's
It
really
is,
smart.
It is.
Bunny's
It
really
is.
smart, and even if Bunny can't decipher it, then I
I
really
mean,
think
we could always
we're gonna.
try.
Oh, you could.
Yeah, maybe at a later date though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I'll let you know about the journal things, and I think that's everything.
Awesome. We'll build a mailbox, so you'll be able to send us some things.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
Sounds great.
Please.
Are you two ready to go? You guys ready to head out?
wait for me. I don't think I picked that up.
Oh,
I
and I'll make
picked
sure
them
to
up.
put this in my
Wait, no, I did.
garden, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
My bees will enjoy it. Well, it was lovely speaking to you all.
It was very nice talking
Don't
to you
forget your
both.
horses in the stable.
Yeah. We'll make sure to grab them.
Thank
They
you for
are-
all
they are
the
pretty-
information.
Yeah,
Of course.
it was very interesting.
You can come by anytime. I love visiting. Ah! Hey! Excuse you, pal.
I just-
I will send
Oh,
you. I will send you
Spicy.
another.
Ouch,
I will send you another letter soon. Oh,
Cinnamon! You almost
both
killed
of
me
you,
as in, like, half my
behave
health,
yourselves.
you jerk!
Behave yourselves! I am so sorry, Firefly.
It's okay.
I am so sorry.
no.
Thank you so
Are
much.
they- are
Thank
they-
you so much for having us. Farewell. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, day, whatever
hope to
time it
see
is
you
in this
soon.
game.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
I can't leave these books out in the open. I don't want them to get stolen.
Oh, agreed.
Who knows what kind of books or like what kind of power these books hold? They could be, I don't know, but I don't.
And what people may use them for.
Yes,
We don't want anything bad happening to them.
they could use them to change history, technically.
Very true. Okay. So,
It's a Witherhead.
yes.
We cannot
Figured
let
you would
anybody
like
get a
some-
ot of this. Do you understand me?
Agreed. I figured you were the best person to go to for such a thing.
Let me just make sure. Oh. That's not suspicious. I'll let anybody get a hold of that. Because you know what that does,
Of course,
right?
We don't want that to happen.
No. Not until it's time, at least.
Agreed. Yeah,
Anyways,
so I figured you were the best to come to for such a situation, and if anyone else had gotten hold of it, it would have been absolute chaos.
Yes.
There's only 3 more. There's the Evoker, the Elder
No, the
Guardian?
Evoker is here,
No.
the Elder Guardian, the Ender
Elder
Dragon.
Guardian, Ender
and the Elder.
Dragon,
Yeah.
and then the 5th.
The 5th one, which you know, I may be a scholar or a friend, they would say, of the goddess, but I still am not quite sure what the 5th god is. We will have to
I
find
feel
out.
like for right now, we must keep it a secret that you do know of them personally. We don't want
Yeah.
anything to come to light. Not just yet, anyway.
Yeah. And we really, just in case Ash can decipher that last page, we really must not let her near the books.
Read. We must keep it a secret.
And we need to make sure nobody gets in my
Yes.
vault. I'm worried what people will find out when they come in here.
Mm.